Happy International Day of Joy. I'm Joy and I teach how to live more joyfully and less stressfully in 3 minutes or less, and how to experience joy regardless of circumstance, because, well, let's face it, we can't always choose our circumstances, but we can learn to choose how we're going to feel about what happens to us and how we're going to respond to our circumstances. And it's that choice that matters, because it's that choice that determines what happens next. Our brains are massively sophisticated bioorganic supercomputers, and in fact, unless we program them to experience joy, and chances are society's going to program them for us, or trauma from our past is going to program it, and when challenges come up, we're going to tend to default to thoughts like, oh, why is this happening to me? Which leads us absolutely nowhere that we want to go. But even changing one tiny piece of code from, this is happening to me, feel how that feels in your body, that thought, to, this is happening for me. Even if you don't believe it yet, choosing this thought, reprogramming this thought, will begin to open opportunities that just simply weren't available over here in the closed victim that's, I can't do anything about it. I long ago learned to train my brain to look for the most joyful thought in any circumstance, because I live a cartoon-like life. It's been perilous in the extreme, and I know that unless I have joy as a default, oh well, I just make sure I have joy as a default by ensuring that I look for the most joyful thought throughout the day. And it's not always easy to find, so I'm going to give you the thought that I use when I'm really scared. And if you hold on to this thought, my darling, it will take you through hell and out the other side toward joy. This is a miracle I don't understand yet. And it works. I'm living proof. And another thing that works, that is so incredibly important that society trains us not to do, is radical self-care. Look, how far is your car going to take you on a joyride if you've got no petrol in it? If you knew that you had one vehicle for your entire life, right from hooning in your teenage years to baby seats and kids playing soccer and all the way through to where you probably shouldn't be driving anymore, if you knew you had one vehicle that would last you the entire time, would you put masking tape over the oil warning light in the car because you don't like the message that it's sending you, and just never take it in for maintenance and let bits fall off? No. You'd want it to last the distance. And darlings, we have the most amazing vehicle. We get to have a body that we get to see and smell and taste and touch and experience anything that we choose to focus on. Draw it to us with our focus, roll around in it for as long as it delights us, and when we're done, choose again. We get to have a body. And when we learn to appreciate it in just the way that we would that precious only vehicle, oh, I've got a lovely tool I want to give you that really makes such a big difference, especially if you've got body images, but all across the board. I bathe myself in gratitude and joy every time I'm in the shower. Instead of whinging at my body for not looking quite how I'd like it to, I've learned to give thanks and appreciate it. Dear precious heart, you've been beating all night, all day, without me needing to do anything for you. You've just been doing it. And my hands, oh my goodness, think about how much our hands do for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you do. And opposable thumbs. Modern day with communication would just collapse without opposable thumbs. But how often do we actually appreciate them? If this is all you do, love and appreciate your amazing body in all of its facets, your life will change in astonishing ways, and you'll find it much easier to experience joy every day, not just today.